Hello everyone, a very good morning to all of you. Welcome to the Officers Adda 24/7, the special session of your BRBL subject in the English medium language. As you know that daily at 8 a.m. we are doing the important content of module D, and almost today is 30th of December. So today we are going to finish the module D. So before finishing this topic, I just want to say you that today 80% discount is going on and you have to use the code Y391 for the maximum discount up to 81%. If you are new in this session, do not forget to enroll in this batch by using the coupon code Y391. There's a two types of batch, single batch and CIB ka Mahapack. If you enroll in the CIB ka single batch in English medium, you will get the live classes of all the four subject. There will be no elective subject, in the single batch. Ebooks will be available, mock paper is available. Okay, but in CIB ka Mahapack, its validity is 1 year. 1 year validity, and in the CIB ka Mahapack it will cover two session, May June session and November December session of 2023. So you can easily, in CIB ka Mahapack, whatever the batches that we will launch for the May June session and November December session, every batch will be available in your account. So that's why I always used to prefer that you have to purchase the CIB ka Mahapack. In this Mahapack, all English medium classes and all bilingual classes will be there. So that's why this session is very, very much important. Okay, CIB ka Mahapack. So you can use this code Y391 because from January 1st, as you can see here, from January 1st, your price is going to be high. Okay, from January 1st, your price is going to be high of each and every batch. So that's why this session is very, very much important. Now, let's move toward the session. If you are new in this session, do not forget to enroll in this batch. Okay, and do not forget to subscribe the channel. So this is a single batch. Okay, CIB ka Mahapack, second batch. BFM subject is going on. What? BFM subject is going on. Okay, so from 23rd of December, this subject has been start, in which Vishal sir is taking BFM, and today is the last day in which introduction class will be finished. So 6 days Vishal sir have completed the introduction class, and now from 2nd of January the regular paid class will be go on, and the timing for this BFM is 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. So if you have not enrolled till now, you have to enroll in this batch. Okay, now module D, today is the last day because tomorrow I will just take a one important topic for 2 days, and you, for that thing, you have to see tomorrow. So on the last day, module D, what we are going to study, the words to remember, and these words are very, very much important. Okay, these words are really very much important. Now see the consideration. What exactly the consideration? Consideration means, in one word we say something for something. What is this? Something for something. That is called consideration. Okay, what is this? Something for something. Done. Now in consideration, I will give you the one example that what is something for something. Suppose Rohan sir is there. Rohan sir want to purchase one CIB ka Mahapack. Okay, CIB ka Mahapack he want to purchase. Now in this case, Rohan sir if want to purchase CIB ka Mahapack, then he will offer this from the Adda that I want CIB ka Mahapack. So you can see that Rohan sir is offering, okay, and Adda 24/7 is accepting. You know na, accepting. Done. Now Rohan sir will give in this case money because CIB Mahapack, whatever the money Adda is, giving. So Rohan sir will give money to Adda 24/7, and Adda 24/7 will give the all services of CIB ka Mahapack, isn't it? So this money is consideration for Adda 24/7, and this all services, that is the teaching services, is the consideration for Rohan sir. So this is called consideration. Suppose if any person in the bank is coming to take the loan. Loan is consideration for the customer, and for you people, what is the consideration? That you are taking the loan. Okay, this is a consideration. So I think this term is clear to all of you that what exactly the consideration. And there's a one more important term that you have to learn, that any agreement, any agreement without consideration is, any agreement without consideration is totally void. Any agreement without consideration is void. I think that is clear to all of you what is consideration. Why any agreement without consideration is void? Because suppose if we are giving a gift to the one person, so what it means? If we are giving gift to the one person, it means that is we are getting nothing from the other party. That is called consideration. Okay, so I think this term is clear to all of you. Next, what is agreement? Agreement is a very simple term. If we are offering plus acceptance is equal to, offer plus acceptance is equal to, that is simply promise. And promise in legal term, promise in legal term is called agreement. That's it. That is so simple definition. An agreement, we only have to focus the legal agreement. Okay, we only have to focus on the legal agreement, not there are social agreement, there is religious agreement, there is domestic agreement, but nah, we have to deal only with the legal agreement. Is that okay? And agreement in the Indian Contract Act also, only legal agreement is available. Only legal agreement is there. That's it. So I think this definition is known to all of you. Okay. Now, what is contract? That is one of the simplest here. Okay. So if I just talk about this contract, so simply offer plus acceptance is equal to promise. Promise in legal term is called agreement plus law enforceability is equal to contract. A very simple formula. Always you people have to remember. Offer, acceptance, promise. Promise in legal term is called agreement, and in agreement when law will enforce, that is called contract. A very simple formula. Okay, a very simple formula of this one. And in the contract, basically we have to deal with the section 10, that is valid contract. Because there are so many types of contract, there are so many types of contract, but we do not have to focus on the all contract. In the bank also, if any customer is coming and go to the bank, so the bank also deal with the valid contract. So valid contract means the person should be major, person should be sound mind, person should not be disqualified by law, and there should be the two parties in a contract. Okay, there should be the free concern, there should be the lawful consideration, there should be the lawful object. So these are the important segments or important points for the valid contract. So if any customer wants to open the account in the bank, so it means they have to fulfill the this valid contract. Okay, so I think this formula is clear to all of you that what exactly the contract means. Okay, and if you people are facing any doubt, you can please ask in a comment box. Okay, you can please ask in a comment box. Myself, Nikkita Singh, I'm your legal mentor. I will teach you the legal subject in the BRBL subject. Now this is the valid contract. So valid contract is simply section 10. Section 10 of the Indian Contract Act, which talks about which is also known as the backbone of Indian Contract Act. What is this? This is the backbone of Indian Contract Act. So the essential points for the valid contract is that there must be two parties because one person cannot do contract. There must be free consent. There must be competent two parties. Competent two parties. I will explain each and every point. There must be lawful consideration. There must be lawful object. Done. And any agreement not declare void. Not declare void. So this is the important segment of the valid contract. Okay, so now I will explain each point. That two parties means one person cannot do the contract. So there must at least two parties there. There should be free consent. What is free consent? That it should not be done, because free consent we have to just learn it in a very detailed manner. Free consent means that the agreement should not be done by the fraud, by the coercion, undue influence, okay, and misrepresentation. This is very important. Free consent say that if any contract is done by the fraud, suppose if one person is doing fraud to the another person, so in that case fraud, what will happen? The contract will be voidable. Only understand now what is voidable, because in the next slide we will understand the term voidable. So if any contract is done by fraud, coercion, undue influence, misrepresentation, then the contract will be voidable. It means one party have option to breach the contract. Okay, so first of all you have to remember the essential points of this valid contract. Two parties, free consent, competent two parties, lawful consideration, lawful object, not declared void, etc. Okay, it's a valid contract. Done. Now what is void agreement? What is void agreement? That is so simple. Agreement, you know now, offer plus acceptance is equal to agreement. So what is void agreement? Void agreement is basically you can say that is void from the very beginning. Void from the very beginning. Because the subject matter of this thing is totally null and void. Totally null, the subject matter. The subject matter is totally null, so that's why we are doing this contract, this agreement is called the void agreement. Okay, so this is void from the very beginning. Done. I'm just giving the one example. Suppose if the minor is doing any contract right now. So minor is below 18. So below 18 if is doing any contract, then the contract will be void ab initio. This is very important, that void agreement is void ab initio. A very important term. Void agreement is void ab initio. Got my point? Next. What is void contract? That's great. Right now we have done the void agreement and now void contract. So what is void contract? Void contract simply means in the initially the contract is valid, but later on the contract is void. Initially the contract is valid, but later on the contract is void. That is called void contract. Okay, initially it is valid, but later on it is void. Simple. Now just listen the one example of the void contract. If X and Y is doing any contract, okay, X and Y is doing any contract, so in that case what will happen? Suppose this house X is giving to Y on 25th of December, right? But on 22 December, there is an announcement of the government that now the property belongs to this is now of government. Now, right now, the contract can be done. No, contract cannot be done. Why? Because in this case, you can see this property is now of government. So contract cannot be executed. So initially, when they are making contract, suppose they are making contract on 20th December, it is valid, but later on 22 December it become void. Why? Because of the government order. So I think this term is clear to all of you. Void contract. Okay, initially valid, later on void. What is illegal agreement? Simply the agreement which is boycott by law. A very one famous quote: all illegal agreement are void agreement, but all void agreement are not illegal. Exactly. Suppose this first sentence that all illegal agreement are void. What is this? Illegal agreement are totally void. Exactly, yes. Because all illegal agreement is from the initial it is void. But all void agreement is not illegal. Suppose if a minor is doing contract. So the minor is doing contract that is not illegal, but that is valid. But that is, you can say, the void agreement. Okay, and the last one is voidable contract. What is voidable contract? Same thing. Suppose X is there, Y is there. X is saying, X is, doing fraud with the Y, this one Y person. So what will happen in the voidable contract? Generally, the contract is between X and Y, and X is doing fraud. Now, when Y let know that X is doing fraud, so Y have a right to just breach the contract. Why have a right to just breach the contract? That is called voidable contract. This is called voidable, in which only one party have a right to just breach the contract. That is called voidable contract. Okay, class, so it's a Y391 coupon code and the discount is going on. So if you want to purchase this batch of JAIIB CAIIB combo Mahapack or CAIIB ka Mahapack, so what you have to do, see, simply you have to open the Adda 24/7 all courses JAIIB CAIIB, click on JAIIB CAIIB ka Mahapack. In this Mahapack you can see here the double validity in CAIIB Mahapack, JAIIB and JAIIB CAIIB Mahapack. Click on CAIIB ka Mahapack. If you click on CAIIB ka Mahapack, then 35,000 is the price, but 35,000 is not the exact price of CAIIB ka Mahapack. You have to put the coupon code Y391. So if you click on apply, you can see discount is 80%. So this CAIIB Mahapack is only 7199. And if you want 1% more discount, so what you have to do, you have to go through this one mobile. In the mobile, you have to download it and then do it. So this is all about your CAIIB ka Mahapack. You can also purchase the single batch, but this CAIIB ka Mahapack is the best one if you want to crack this exam in the single attempt. Okay, And this Adda 24/7 platform is the best in which in which you can just enroll in the any batch in a very nominal price. Okay, you can see the nominal price of CAIIB ka Mahapack in which validity is only 1 year. Validity is 1 year, so you can easily purchase this coupon code by using the coupon code Y391. Okay, and 1 day is left. After that, New Year will become. So we will meet you tomorrow at 8 a.m. with a new topic. Thank you so much.